Okay, important stuff here, folks. The change of the season is a great reminder to check your home. That's right, to make sure it's ready for what's to come. Who's going to help us? Ricky Campo Piano. How's that from Campo Roofing?
Very good.
They don't use Campo Piano on the truck because the truck's not long enough. You can't get the whole name on there, right?
We had to shorten it up for that, you know?
Yeah, Campo Roofing. We've seen you guys around for a long time now. 40 years, right?
Yep.
So somebody knows what they're doing.
Yeah, we've been doing it a long time. Started in 1977, and basically we've been going strong ever since. So.
Yeah, and what's really interesting too, I see your commercials all the time, which are great commercials, and I see the whole family. Everybody looks alike almost.
Yeah.
You guys have been around, together the whole time, so it really says something about the quality of the work.
Yeah, my dad and my uncle, they're identical twins, so
Is that right?
Yeah, they are. So.
I wonder. Yeah, that's very cool.
Yep.
Hey, so people have a roof out there, and maybe they don't have a problem yet, but it's time to check things out. What should they be looking for?
Well, one thing, obviously look at the ceilings if there's any leaks. If you notice any gutters overflowing.
It's almost too late when you see it in the ceiling already, right?
Right. Just do a visual inspection around your house, see any missing shingles, any loose like ridge vent, anything like that, anything sticking up, anything that just kind of looks out of the ordinary.
Yeah, because it should all be geometrically correct.
Right.
And how long do roofs last on a house? So somebody moved in their house like 20 years ago, what should they be thinking?
A dimensional shingle, you're looking at about, 30 to 40 years.
Yeah.
Now the newer shingles, they've got better technology. They're looking at about 50 years.
Yeah, and it has a lot to do with what the pitch is on a roof. That means how steep it is on the roof,
Yep.
how fast the water comes off. So we're looking at a big job right here. Is this a new or a re-roof?
That's a re-roof.
Okay, so how many guys come out? How long does it take, and what's it like?
Usually we got about, 6 to 10 people on the roof. Usually it takes either a day, 2 days. Some of the bigger houses that are steep takes about, 3 or 4 days. But we've been on projects for months, It just depends on the house.
Look at those big Senko guns. In the old days when your dad and his brother were doing it, they were a little bag of nails, and they were going around just hammering each one 3 or 4 nails for shingle.
Yeah, it was a lot more difficult back then, more of a skill. But even now, it's like the guns, they're not foolproof. You got to know what you're doing.
Yeah. Okay, talking about knowing what you're doing. You see all the guys up there on the roof and all the things they're doing and all the important equipment and the quality of materials. So then you got to pay for it. So when people think about paying for this, how do you help them do that?
Well, we do offer financing. We've got a couple different vendors that offer flexible payment plans. Of course, you have to qualify, but we can fit your budget. We can fit your financial situation. You can pay it off very quickly. You can string the payments out. So we can either do higher payments, shorter time periods, or longer payments,
right?
And string it out.
You always have the option to just come up with the money and just pay it ahead of
Yep.
time. But putting a roof on a house, that's an investment. You're talking about every 20 years, every 30 years. If you're lucky, 40 years.
Yep.
But it's probably the most important thing of your house because it protects what's in your house.
Yep. Yeah, roofing is extremely important. A lot of people, they make the mistake of doing the interiors first, and then their roof is shot, and then now their new bathroom, new kitchen, it's all leaking. So.
Okay, I got a good question for you. Okay, winter's coming, right? So you want to do this before it's winter because you don't want to do this in the snow. You can't wait for a couple days when there's no snow and try to get the roof in. You can sometimes, but.
Yeah, it's usually not a good idea to wait too long. Right now, we can still get roofs in, but it's Cleveland. November could be beautiful. November could be terrible. Same with December. So.
Okay, so I've got a little leak going on right now. I know I got a little leak. I got a little problem. It's going to start snowing. What do I do? Do I just give up on it, or can you get me through?
Right. Give us a call. We'd come out. We'll do a temporary weatherproofing solution. Basically, we'll come out, tarp it or caulk it, and then deal with it in the springtime, and then kind of monitor it throughout the winter.
Yeah, that's one of those things about roofs too. You can fix a little corner. You got a 20-year-old roof, fix a little corner, but that's just the beginning of a big sore.
Yeah, it's basically, you can patch it and do whatever, but once the roof starts to go, the only thing you can really do is replace it.
Is there something we should be talking about, tying gutters into the roof project also?
Yeah, gutters are very important. We do tons of gutters. Keeping them clean, especially before winter and after the fall, that'll keep ice from forming. That'll actually help with that a lot. Plus, the other thing is when you have gutters that are filled with leaves and ice, they can fall off. And once they fall off, A, it's a safety hazard. B, it can hurt your foundation as well.
And also, folks, you know this better than anybody at home watching right now. You come home and you got icicles that are 6 feet long hanging on the front of the house. that could be a problem that roofing can help you with, but it's not just a problem of icicles, it's a problem of roofing.
Right, yeah. If you've got icicles on your house, that means your home's attic is not ventilated correctly. Some houses, it's very difficult to do, but a lot of houses, we can come out, put a ridge vent on there, add some intake ventilation. One thing to check, before winter is if you do have like an attic fan, make sure that fan is working. Make sure your attic, you don't have anything blocking any of the eaves so that air can flow in and get all that hot air out.
And no charge to come look at it.
Yeah, no charge to come out and come look at it. Free estimates. I'll come out, give an assessment, have my team come out, and we'll look from top to bottom, get in your attic, take a look around.
Okay, I saw the team out there. The team looks pretty good,
Yeah,
Rick.
our guys are good. They're
Campo
trained.
Roofing.
Yep.
Campo Roofing, check it out.